Steiner forces are hitting the security outpost northeast of the proving grounds. The defense grid is weakening and communications have ceased.
Roger. Spectre is moving to assess the situation at Alpha. Let me know if SATCOM picks up any other Steiner movements in the region.
Alright, and we kick off straight away.
Roger, Spectre. Copy. Roger. Roger, Spectre.
So the defense line is very well kitted out. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of colliders.
Engaging enemy medium lance at nav point Alpha. Not much.
And even though it says, oh yeah, it's just medium mechs, you know, hellhounds and stormcrows. Even so, there's a good number of them, and they can mess you up a little bit. I wouldn't say it's so much dangerous, but you don't want to take a lot of damage here. It's also pretty showing about how far things have gone. Was it mission 4, I think? It's as soon as the hellhound... Goddamn, Bulldog. That was your bad. Mission 4, that hellhound shows the, oh shit, we're so screwed. And this one's just like, oh hey, look, it's a hellhound. And now it's dead. And then he walks straight into an exploding reactor.
Looks like the mediums are breaking off.
Commander, enemy assault lancers moving in from the south. You need to get back to Beta Securities for immediate defense.
Roger. Double time it back to the base, people.
Now, they say you should get there as fast as possible, but...
Rendezvous at the designated nav point.
Well, I mean, you've got time. And if you knock out all the enemy mechs, you get that little bit more salvage. And... why would it lock onto... I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the design of the Annihilator. I mean, it looks like a proper, as I said, it looks like a proper 100-ton assault mech, but...
Roger, Spectre. Roger, lead. Roger, 6. Copy.
Look at it go! That's with maximum engine power. You should see, I'll be showing that thing off in Solaris. When that thing goes at max power, when you have no engine at all... oh, it's so hilarious. So retarded. So everyone's all good. Bulldog, who I shot on the back, took a little bit of damage, but they've got all their weapons, they got most of their frontal armor. Not doing too bad. But this is where things actually start to heat up.
Close up.
So that thing we want to keep alive at all costs, because Calliopes we want online. And that's just beautiful. So the main thing that we need to protect here, in addition to all the factories, are those prototype Templars. And here comes the first wave.
Roger.
Highlanders, the main ones they got here, I believe, are Highlanders and Gladiators. I don't know too much about them on Hopman's. But they're 85 to 90 ton assault mechs. They pack a good amount of long-range firepower.
2 assault lances engaging.
Let's have a look at that. LM20, no, LBX-20, so the only long-range stuff it has are the large lasers. Maybe it has LRMs as well. Oh dear. Messed them up fast. The ones you gotta watch out for are the Highlanders. Gauss and Heavy Gauss. Even at long range, they'll fuck you up pretty damn fast. But you concentrate fire and they go down.
Take that. Target's destroyed. Target destroyed.
Attack your closest target.
So at the moment I'm mostly just being a sniper mech because of the fact that the Massacari isn't as well armored as the other assaults. So I need to keep back.
Commander, I've just got word the Talon engineers have brought the Templar prototypes online. I'm patching in the IFF and comm channels.
Spectre, this is Canary. Mind if me and my boys put these armies through a little live fire testing?
By all means. It's your playground we're defending.
Prototype Lance, we're going for weapons hot. Engage Steiner assault lances.
Punch it
Oh,
out.
the Allied Armor's getting into it.
Roger, Spectre.
So this mission is, as you see, there's still a lot of red contacts, and my heavies decide to just wade into the enemy for some reason. And they have demolisher tanks. But it isn't...
Steiner forces down 1 assault lance.
A third assault lance is moving in from the west. Looks like some aerospace fighters trailing them. You should have visual in 20 seconds.
Another assault lance? This is heavier than I was led to believe.
And there goes Claymore again. Need to start a betting pool on how quickly he falls down. So there's a lot more firepower coming at us than in the previous mission. But
Attack your
But
closest
there's a couple of things that are
target.
changing. First of all, we have defenses that are worth it. We have Calliope's backing us up, in addition to a couple of those quad cleansers, which do an okay amount of damage and at least just draw a little bit of fire away. And then finally the Templars, which came online, which are actually really nice assault mechs. My bad.
Check fire, that's a friendly.
Second assault lance
On top of that, the
eliminated.
main reason
Roger,
why it
six.
goes so well is the simple fact that they send 2 lances against you with armored support first up. Then they send in the 3rd lance. They don't come at you all at once. If they came at you all at once, then chances are you'd be overwhelmed and it would go all bad very quickly. And that isn't locking up with the LRMs because I'm out of ammo, which I only just realised. Should have packed more tonnage into this thing. I mean, they're LRM-10s. That's the reason why... Oh, crap. That was close. I mean, the reason why I go with LRM-10s over LRM-20s is the fact that, you know, just so you have more staying power in combat. You can go with an LRM-20 and, you know, put on an extra ton of ammunition to get the same effect, but I don't know, I just like the idea of having a whole bunch of different missiles. Or missile launchers, rather. Templars are getting into it. So they're very nicely armed, and they're not exactly thin-skinned either. They can take a bit of punishment. Now, ideally, you're not supposed to let these guys fall down, but I mean they're freaking assault mechs. They can take a bit of punishment. And the more that they're shooting at you, the more they're shooting at them, the less they're shooting at you.
That's the last of the assault mechs. Thanks for the hand, Canary. Your team handled themselves nicely.
Thanks yourself. These Templars sure are sweet. But the thought of nothing but a lance of prototypes between us and Steiner would give us the chills.
Didn't see anything wrong with them today.
Nary a hitch, I'd say. Listen, these mechs are cleared for deployable trials. You agree to give weekly performance stats on system integration, and I can have a pair transferred to your command. You game?
Are you kidding? Where do I sign?
Steiner assault forces have been beaten back at every turn here on Talon. With the mech production facilities firmly in Victor's control, things are looking very grim for
Alright, so
Archon
Bulldog was
Patrol.
injured. We lost those 2 mechs permanently, but got a lot of salvage. That's why I want to take down that Scout Lance, just to salvage all those mechs so we can repair them up, sell them off for salvage. And in addition to that, we got a Hopman and a Highlander, and those pair of Templars, along with the weapon system. So the light Gauss, the large X-pulse lasers, those are what the Templars are generally armed with. It's almost like an updated Awesome, I'd say. They kind of look similar. So that was the end of Wernke for the Davion missions. There's 3 missions each for each side, Steiner and Davion. So what we're going to do here, because we're out of missions on all the planets with the exception of Tharkid, we are going to go to Solaris. Going to finish up the heavy circuit and the assault circuit, and then finally the championships. Get that all done and dusted. And in between that, we'll also be going through the other play, which will be of the Steiners. So, next mission shall be returning to Solaris for the heavy circuit. Then after that, we'll do the Steiner missions, and then I'll be flipping between the 2, just so that way. Because honestly, having all the Solaris things in one batch can get a little bit tiresome for me playing and me editing, so that's why I'm going to divide them up a little bit. So, final notes on the final mission on Talon / Wernke. Yeah, you need a lot of firepower, you need assault mechs, but you need a bit of speed so you can do the first objective and then be able to rally and get back to the main facility before the assault mechs hit. Because if they take too much damage, if they pour enough fire into those Templars, then they can go down. If the buildings go down, that's mission failure there already. Generally, unlike the previous mission, you can actually hold back and be a sniper and let the defenses take the brunt of it, because they actually do have working defenses. So, I'll see you guys around at Solaris. Mech of the mission, Operation 21, the Templar. First built by Talon Industries in 30, and nobody actually cares because you've already seen this during the game. What you don't know about is the fact it was funded directly by Federated Sun Field Marshal Duke Hassick. The goal was to try to build a top-of-the-line breakthrough assault Omni-Mech to make up for the Fed Sun's lack of any Omnitech designs, because general battle mechs are actually more cost-effective. And quite simply, they got it right. One of the most durable 85-tonner around, the Templar has almost half of its weight available for weapons, which combined with the Omni-Maze gives it great flexibility. The primary gives it a Gauss rifle and large pulse laser as its main weapons, with a medium pulse laser, 2 ER medium lasers, and a Streak SRM rack for close-in fighting. Other configs are slightly more specialized. The Alpha uses a UAC-10 and ER-PPC for engagements at range, the Bravo switches the Ultra for 3 rotary AC-2s, and the Charlie is a brawler with an LBX-20 and 5 pulse lasers, plus an ER-PPC to give the pilot something to do while closing. Compared to the Steiner counterpart at this point in the war, the Fafnir, it would lose out in a one-on-one fight. However, the Templar is overall a much more flexible and responsive design.